But speaking of Overwatch, the Game Awards happened. Those were a thing. And Overwatch won a lot, including Game of the Year.
I saw that.
Overwatch won Game of the Year at this year's, quote, the Keeleys. It went up against Doom, Inside, Titanfall 2, and Uncharted 4, which... So, okay, before we get into what all happened at the Game Awards, Dark Souls 3 came out this year, right?
Yeah.
It was not nominated for anything.
Seriously?
Yeah. So...
Because I think it came out this year.
Yeah. I swear it came out this year. It did. It came out in April.
Yeah.
Because we did that whole show on how Dark Souls won April 12th because we were debating whether or not the April update for The Division was going to be better or if the Destiny one was going to be better.
Oh, Dark Souls has a terrible review on Steam. It's only 6 out of 10.
Yeah, it didn't get anything. So...
I mean, I thought that game was a lot of fun.
We're not going to go through every one on the Game Awards, but we're going to go through like the major ones. So, Game of the Year, obviously, Overwatch. I was a little surprised that Overwatch won Game of the Year, but then again, I'm not surprised.
I mean, who it was against? I mean,
Doom, Inside, Titanfall 2, and Uncharted 4. Out of those, I would have picked. Not that I would have picked it as my personal Game of the Year, but out of those 5, I would have said Uncharted probably would have won.
Well, I don't know.
But not that I'm complaining that Overwatch won, but I'm just a little surprised that a multiplayer-only game won Game of the Year. Mitch, what are your thoughts on Game of the Year?
I mean, when I read who was nominated for it, I automatically thought it was going to be Overwatch. I've never played it, but
you should play Overwatch.
I mean, it seems everything now, it's all multiplayer, everything. So you have a game that's strictly multiplayer.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just surprised looking at that list. But best studio and game direction, Blizzard won for Overwatch. DICE was nominated for Battlefield 1, which I'm kind of surprised that they didn't win by taking such kind of a bold direction with Battlefield 1.
Is it really that bold of a direction, though?
I mean,
it's the same kind of game. It's just a different...
The campaign took a different direction, though.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it was like 6 like mini stories about different soldiers, and like not all of the campaign was about fighting. Some of it was like running, like you were a runner, like a messenger, and trying to get through the battlefield before you died or whatever. So, based on what I've heard about that campaign, I'm kind of surprised that didn't take it. Id also another one with Doom. How surprising Doom was.
Yeah, Doom was. It's pretty good.
Yeah, So I'm surprised, but again, Blizzard wins with Overwatch. Best narrative, Uncharted 4 wins that.
That doesn't surprise me.
It went up against Mafia 3, Oxenfree, Inside, and Firewatch.
I feel like Naughty Dogs are just they're really good at doing that, a good narrative.
I know. They're like, say what you will about, like, I know a lot of people love the Uncharted series. I know a friend of show, Ray Osorio from Nerd Overdrive, loves Uncharted, and like I like Uncharted enough. I love the characters. I don't necessarily. I think the games are too long, personally, but Naughty Dog, considering what they did with The Last of Us, right, and like Uncharted 2, I still think is the best Uncharted game. Probably deserved it. We're gonna best art direction, Inside. No surprise there. Doom won best sound design. Probably deserved it because, gosh,
yeah,
dude. As soon as like the Doom guy opens the casket and slams the guy's face against the side of the casket, you're just like, yep,
this is Doom.
Best performance, Nolan North won as Nathan Drake in Uncharted. Some of these other ones are just kind of like, there's 3 Uncharted characters nominated. Games for Impact, That Dragon Cancer won, which I'm really glad that game won.
I don't even know what that game is.
So That Dragon Cancer, it's a husband and a wife who started designing this game like 5 years ago, I want to say. And it's all about their son's battle with cancer. and midway through development, their son died.
Oh.
And like the fact that they were able to develop this game and finish it with that hanging over their heads was like, it's just like sad face.
Yeah.
Sad face. And the speech he gave, dude. If you want to have a good cry, you should watch that guy's speech because it was a phenomenal speech. It was pretty incredible. Best indie game, Inside. No surprise there. The Playdead, the makers of Limbo.
Okay.
So, best mobile or handheld game, kind of a surprise there. Pokemon Go.
Really?
Pokemon Go won best mobile or handheld game.
No, I mean that was sarcastic. Really, I'm not surprised by that at all.
I am.
Really?
That game is not a great game. I mean, I guess if you look at it from the impact it had on like cell phone games in general, but like,
I mean, because
I think
Pokemon can't fit on this, or like Pokemon Sun and Moon, right?
Pokemon missed the cutoff date by like 3 days.
Right. So like, if that was there, other than that, there wasn't really a whole lot that came out. I mean, Monster Hunter
and Fire Emblem both came out this year.
Oh, I forgot about Fire Emblem.
Gosh, Fire Emblem's so good. I started playing that again too.
Okay. I think Fire Emblem should be Pokemon Go. Monster Hunter Generations was fun, but it really didn't do a whole lot that like changed the game. Apparently, like a lot of people actually prefer Monster Hunter 4 over Monster Hunter Generations. So.
Yeah. I bought Monster Hunter Generations. I liked what I played, but I didn't get very far.
Yeah, we were supposed to play that at one
Yeah,
point.
like I
we
bought
had,
it.
Like, a lot of games.
I bought it because you and Brian and Rachel all bought it, and we were all going to play together, and then we never did.
Yeah, well,
so
we can still do that. I'm not very far in the game.
I know, but anyways, I'm kind of sad that Pokemon Go won. I'm just sad.
But they're fixing it.
I know. I'm not. I mean, I know they're doing things to make the game better, but I think there's better games than that. But best VR experience, Res Infinite. Gosh, Res is so good. Did you guys ever play Res on PS2 or on Dreamcast? Oh, it's so good.
Job Simulator wasn't better?
No, Res is amazing.
I don't understand that. Why would anyone want to play Job Simulator when you're at home on your free time? Like,
I don't know.
Why don't you just go get a job?
Yeah.
Res is like such an amazing game, though. Oh, Res is so good. It's so good.
Is that the one where you're like
you're like this floating like wire
thing?
No, you're like this wire bot, like you're this guy and he's flying, but it's like all like wire framed.
Oh.
And it's like a rhythm game.
I don't know.
And then you have to shoot like these orbs. It's like an art type rhythm game in 3D. You're shooting these orbs and these enemies while you're flying through like this hypnotic tunnel, and like there's like a boss at the end of each stage.
Far out.
But in this one, they have like this. They have VR specific things to where you can like turn around and like see the boss chasing from behind you.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Oh, it's so good. Doom won best action game. I'm kind of surprised Gears didn't win because Gears was really good. Dishonored 2 won best action adventure game. Is that really an action adventure game?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the one that's stresses me out. Best role-playing game. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Blood and Wine expansion. They gave the award to an expansion and didn't give it to the games that came out this year.
Well, World of Warcraft Legion's an expansion.
I know. I don't know why they included expansions on here. Dark Souls 3 was nominated for this category. Why was Deus Ex? I don't know. Xenoblade Chronicles X is better, and I would argue Dark Souls 3 would be a better win.
You just because it's an expansion, or just because?
Because it's an expansion because it won best role-playing game last year and Game of the Year last year.
Because it was an amazing game, and the fact that this expansion added on and made it better is, I think it deserves it.
Yeah, I feel like they should have a separate category for like best new expansion.
They could have.
Yeah.
And leave like the bigger awards like best role-playing game, because Xenoblade Chronicles X or Dark Souls 3 could have easily won this award without the expansions included in it.
But I mean, I understand not including like every DLC, but the huge expansions, like that's pretty much a new game. Like they're adding on. Yeah. I don't know. To me, that's the way that is.
Yeah, I mean, I understand.
Because if you're saying you're like, I mean, like with every MMO expansion that comes out, they like add in pretty much the whole entire base game's worth of content again on like to this game. So like if it's like the first expansion for a game, it pretty much doubles like an MMO's like playability. So
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They won so many. The Witcher won so many awards last year that like for it to win the same award this year for its expansion is just, I don't know.
I mean,
I don't get me wrong. The Witcher is an amazing game.
and I think CD Projekt Red deserves all the recognition.
Oh,
for it.
I 100% agree. The expansion thing kind of, I don't know. But I know what you're saying. Like I just feel like the MMO situation is different.
Yeah.
Because like an expansion is like pretty much giving you a new game, where like The Witcher 3 is a solo experience, and no matter how big your expansion is, it's still like, I don't know. Best fighting game.
It's gonna be Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
Best family game, Pokemon Go. Lego Star Wars missed out. Ratchet and Clank should have won that game. Like, I feel like that was a solid entry to that series.
Yeah.
Did you play? You got it, right?
Yeah.
Did you beat it? Did you play? You played it though, right?
I played it all the way to the final mission and never beat it. I don't know why I never went back and beat it. Because I went back and got all the golden bolts and stuff on every single planet because I finally was able to. So I pretty much had collected everything, got every weapon, and was ready to go for the final mission, but didn't actually do it.
Looks like I know what our next Let's Play is. Best strategy game, Civ 6.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem missed out again.
No, Civ deserves it.
Fire Emblem should have won. I'm always going to vote for the Nintendo game, Joe. You know that. But, yeah, Civ 6. I hear that game is fantastic. I have a PC now. I could probably play it.
Yeah.
I need a graphics card first, though.
Yeah, you definitely need that.
Best sports and racing game, Roller Coaster Tycoon works just fine.
Roller Coaster Tycoon 1, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's because that game
$6 on GOG.
Uh,
Best birthday gift ever. My wife bought me Roller Coaster Tycoon for $6.
Nice.
It's amazing. It's the best. And I don't even play the whole game. I play the first level. I never go past the first level because
you don't ever do any like the free play modes, like where you can just like.
There's no free play mode in the first game.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I must only had 2 then.
The first level is called Forest Frontiers, and it's literally like this flat grassland, and like maybe you have to cut down a tree every once in a while, but like you can buy pretty much the whole map and just clear out all the trees and just build your park from there. It's great. Roller Coaster Tycoon is the best.
You don't like the more challenging things?
No.
Oh.
And I win every time. It's great. I have more than 200 guests with a rating of 800 or higher in year 1. I get it every time. It's great. Whenever I'm feeling down about myself,
You just
I just play Roller Coaster Tycoon for an hour, get through that first year, I'm like, yep.
Yes.
All I did was build a Ferris wheel in a haunted house and some popcorn stands, and I'm like, yeah, did it. Best sports and racing game, Forza Horizon 3. Best multiplayer game, Overwatch. The esports stuff, I really don't know anything about esports.
Who won the?
Best esports player, Cold Zera. Is that how you say that?
I don't know.
Zero.
I don't follow Counter Strike. I just say there's gonna be a League player and it's Faker.
Best esports team, Cloud9.
Oh, I could see that.
Best esports game, Overwatch.
Who made that call?
Dude, they have a whole league. They just announced the Overwatch League.
Yeah, but it's not big yet.
I know, but it's amazing what they're doing. I think it's cool.
I guess. I mean, because that's the biggest one that most people pay attention to is probably either CS:GO or League of Legends, like between those two.
Yeah.
But so I don't know why Overwatch won that, but
Trending Gamer of the Year winner was Boogie2988. I voted for Danny O'Dwyer because he has an awesome video game documentary YouTube channel, which is amazing. But you know, can't win them all. Nintendo won an award.
they won.
Most anticipated game, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. New gameplay trailer. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, it's so great.
Horizon didn't win?
No. Dude, Zelda's going to trump everything all the time. Just And then like
Mario.
technically not announced yet.
No, but you said it's going to trump everything all the time. Would it trump Mario?
Yeah, I think Zelda would trump a Mario game any day. I think for like more adult gamers that like Nintendo still,
It would be Zelda.
Zelda's gonna trump Mario every time. Not that Mario's bad, because I actually really loved Super Mario 3D World, but
We
Zelda,
played that one time.
we did.
It was fun.
It was fun. Horizon though is really a close second, and then Mass Effect Andromeda. So Mass Effect looks so good. Did you watch the gameplay trailer?
Oh, not yet.
Oh my gosh, Mitch, you're killing me here.
I'm so pumped for that game though.
Oh my gosh.
It'll be so fun.
What are you going to buy it for? PlayStation or Xbox?
You gotta.
It honestly depends on like if you guys are gonna play it. I'll probably buy it whatever you guys get it on.
Is there going to be a multiplayer thing like there was in 3?
Yeah, and it directly affects the single player apparently, like Mass Effect 3 did.
Did it?
Yeah, like it put your galactic readiness up.
Oh, right. Because there was a point where I got to the end of the game and I was like, I need to get this. And my buddy was like, me too. And we said, all right, let's play.
Yep, and I said that too when I played it on Wii U, and guess what? Nobody was playing multiplayer on Wii U. So
nobody likes Wii U.
And the app didn't work with the Wii U version. So like my galactic readiness level was stuck at 50% the entire game because I had no one to play multiplayer with, and I had no app to connect to it. So, still think that's the definitive way to play Mass Effect 3. Though is on the Wii U version.
The way that doesn't work. Yes, that's the definitive way to play it.
No, like I still think the tablet controls for Mass Effect were awesome. Where you could like instead of telling both of your party members to go one way, you could direct them to go individually where to go on the pad. It was awesome. It was so good.
I mean, I can see the benefits to that.
But we'll never get that again because the second screen experience is going away forever. Thank God. All right, we're going to move on to the PlayStation experience.
This is something I didn't watch as much. I should have, but I saw...
Well, hold on. Final thoughts on Game Awards. I think that was a pretty standard list.
Yeah,
I feel like.
I mean, I expected Overwatch to win quite a few, but
Do you think the Game Awards are needed?
it's nice to see games get recognized.
Yeah, it's nice to see them get recognized, but I still think it's one of them just pointless TV ratings.
It wasn't even on TV. It was on the internet.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was always like on Spike or something like that.
They used to be.
Spike has their own thing they do.
No, this is the spinoff from the Spike one because they dropped the Spike wasn't getting the ratings that they needed, so they dropped it, and like Jeff Keighley went out and did it on his own, which is cool. Like I feel like Jeff Keighley's heart's in the right place, but in order to because he doesn't have like a TV station backing him for like a budget, like all the commercials, all the announcements, all the trailers and stuff that we see during this, like that's where all the money comes from, and the awards kind of get lost in it. So like that's kind of where I stand. Is like I feel like Jeff Keighley like wants to recognize these games, and I think they deserve to be, but at the same time, like all the advertisement space that's needed to provide a budget for this is like kind of ridiculous. But